The planet is home to some of the most dangerous animals, including some of the largest rattlesnakes. Pit vipers, of which rattlesnakes are a subgroup, all have a few defining features in common. In this video, we will address a few of your most pressing rattlesnake inquiries, as well as learn about some of the largest rattlers that can be found. Number 8. Sidewinder snake. The desert areas of North America are home to many species of poisonous snakes, including the sidewinder. A ground color that can be cream, buff, yellowish-brown, pink, or ash-gray is overlaid with 28 to 47 dorsal blotches that are elliptical in shape. The color pattern of these snakes consists of a ground color that can be any of these colors: cream, buff, yellowish-brown, pink, or ash-gray. In adults, the proximal lobe of the rattle is brown in color, and their bellies are white. The method through which sidewinders are able to alter their coloring in response to changes in temperature is known as metachrosis. Number 7. Eastern Massasalga snake. This species of rattlesnake is strongly associated with floodplain habitats along medium to large rivers, particularly near river confluences. In these areas, they predominantly inhabit open canopy wetlands, such as fresh wet meadows, in addition to adjacent upland prairies, floodplain forests, and old fields. In the spring, often around the beginning of April, Massasalgas start to emerge from their wintering homes. The majority of the time, overwintering takes place in the burrows of terrestrial crayfish or in root channels that have rotted away in open canopy wetlands and lowland hardwood forests. Number 6. Mojave rattlesnake. Is a result of the substantial similarities in their respective territories. The Mojave rattlesnake and the western diamondback rattlesnake are sometimes confused with one another. In addition, Mojave rattlesnakes have a diamond-shaped pattern on their dorsal surface, much like eastern and western diamondbacks, and their coloring may be described as ranging from brownish to drab green. Number 5. Timber rattlesnake. There is a wide range of colors among these massive, hefty pit vipers. They have a stripe that runs down their back and are generally gray in color with an occasional reddish tint. Some timber rattlesnakes have a stripe that is orange, yellow, or pinkish in color, while others have a stripe that is brown or black in color. Both morphs, which may be thought of as variants in color, have a deeper or black coloring at the tip of their tails, as well as dark stripes that create a chevron pattern down the back and sides of the snake. Because of its particular pattern and coloring, the timber rattlesnake is better able to blend in with the foliage that is found on the ground. Number 4. Prairie rattlesnake. These snakes, which are often referred to as Great Plains rattlesnakes, are among the biggest rattlesnakes that can be found in the United States. The majority of them are between 3 and 4 feet long, although they may reach a maximum length of 5 feet. They do not possess the dark brown bands that are characteristic of timber rattlesnakes. Prairie rattlesnakes, on the other hand, have a tan and light brown coloring all over their bodies, with larger spots on their backs and smaller blotches on their sides. Number 3. Red diamond rattlesnake. The red diamond rattlesnake, which is relatively unknown, is one of the biggest species of rattlesnake found in the United States. The average length of this snake is less than 4 feet, although it may reach a maximum length of 5.5 feet. It may be a light brown tint all the way up to a reddish-orange tone, and it has distinctive chain-like lines running down its back. All pit vipers, including red diamond rattlesnakes, have eyes that are elliptical on the vertical axis and look like cat eyes. Number 2. Western diamondback rattlesnake. The western diamondback rattlesnake is one of the biggest species of rattlesnake found in the United States. It is sometimes known as the Texas diamondback rattlesnake. They may reach a length of up to 6 feet, however, there have been accounts of specimens that were considerably longer. The average length of an adult human being is around 4 feet. These snakes have bulky bodies that are covered in scales of tan, light brown, and medium brown that are arranged in diamond patterns along the back. Number 1. Eastern diamondback rattlesnake. The largest rattlesnake species found in the world is called the eastern diamondback. Even though they may become as much as 8 feet in length, the majority of them only get to be around 6 feet long. As a result of the fact that eastern diamondbacks, cottonmouths, and copperheads all call the same region home, many people get the three dangerous snakes confused with one another. On the other hand, only eastern diamondbacks have rattles, and they are the only species of the three to have markings that look like diamonds. The eastern diamondback rattlesnake is largely terrestrial, which means that it does not spend the majority of its time in the trees or in the water. Instead, it spends most of its time on the ground. They are most often found in grassy marshes, grassy grasslands, dry woods, and swampy places. When they sense danger, They will curl into a protective S stance and shake their enormous rattles to alert others to the situation.